All right, Annette, tell me why you're running for office.
I'm running for office because this is something that I've always wanted to do, and I think we need to have fiscal-minded, responsible people downtown. I work with the citizens of Grand Rapids every single day of the week, from all the wards and all the suburbs. So I have access to everybody's thoughts and guesses as to what might be able to fix things, or what should be fixed, what shouldn't be fixed.
Okay. You mentioned the fiscal problem. What do you see as the biggest challenge facing not only the third ward but the community as a whole?
I think infrastructure is a problem. Obviously, our roads need to be maintained.
How do you plan to address that issue?
Well, I'm not exactly sure how the funding works for that, actually. I do know that roads get ripped up repeatedly. The same roads get ripped up and redone, so I question as to why that occurs, as do most of the people that live in my neighborhood. We wonder why the same road, Boston, is getting ripped up every single year. Why don't we move on to a different road that needs to be fixed?
There has been a lot of talk, one of the biggest issues down at City Hall as well as at Kentwood in Wyoming is this whole idea of merging public safety. Where do you fall on that?
I'm not exactly versed on that subject. However, I think that's something that we need to look at if that is what needs to be done to keep our community thriving and moving forward. We obviously don't want what happens in Detroit to happen over here, and maybe some hardcore unpopular decisions need to be made to maintain our way of life over here in Grand Rapids.
Well, finally, you've got an open camera and open mic. What would you like the voters to know that we may not have covered?
Oh, the voters need to know about me is that I am vocal and visible in town every single day. And I'm dependable and reliable and a hard worker. And I really want people to use their voice and vote in August and November. I think people are choosing not to use their voices as much as they need to. I think people complain a lot, but yet they don't vote. They don't use their voice. So we need to use our voice and work together as a team and to get things done accordingly.
Okay.